Is it time to buy or sell SPDR S&P 500 ETF? In this video, we are diving deep into SPDR S&P 500 ETF. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 15th of May, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive a free price prediction and in-depth analysis for anyone among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 25th of April, 2025, our system has ranked the SPDR S&P 500 ETF as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 2.66. Now, let's examine the performance of this ETF during this time frame. The ETF has experienced a gain of 7.22%. This equates to an average return of 0.48% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential decrease of approximately 6.19% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from negative 23.75% to negative 6.19%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 5.99%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 10.21% to 11.52% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $530.08 and $658.40. Our latest daily update for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF includes the headline: the SPDR S&P 500 ETF price ended at $590.38 on Thursday, after gaining 0.485%. The SPDR S&P 500 ETF price gained 0.485% on the last trading day, which was Thursday, the 15th of May, 2025, rising from $587.53 to $590.38. It has now gained for 4 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether it continues to rise or takes a slight break in the coming days. During the last trading session, the ETF fluctuated by 1.01%, with a day low at $585.10 and a day high of $590.99. The price has increased in 7 out of the last 10 days and is up by 5.71% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has also increased on the last day alongside the price, which is a positive technical indication, with a total of 6 million more shares traded than the previous day. In total, 71 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $41.65 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price for the ETF was $613.23, while the lowest price was $481.80. Currently, the price is 3.73%, or $22.85, below the 52-week high of $613.23, which is also the all-time high for the ETF. Today, the SPDR S&P 500 ETF, known as SPY, is experiencing notable developments that investors should closely monitor. The broader market momentum has turned positive, with the S&P 500 staging a rapid comeback of 22% since early April, highlighting a robust recovery trend that could benefit SPY in the near term. However, caution is advised as markets are showing signs of pulling back, particularly in response to comments from Fed Chairman Jerome Powell regarding interest rates. This indicates potential volatility, which could temper SPY's performance in the short term. Additionally, investor sentiment is leaning towards greed, as indicated by the Fear and Greed Index, suggesting that market enthusiasm may be at elevated levels. The stark outperformance of technology stocks has been a major contributor to this rally, but it also raises concerns about overvaluation. In light of competition from newer ETFs like CGCV, which focus on lower volatility, SPY must sustain its relevance as a core holding for long-term investors. Meanwhile, the impending addition of Coinbase to the S&P 500 on May 19th marks a significant validation for the cryptocurrency sector, potentially introducing new dynamics to the ETF's composition and appeal. In summary, while SPY benefits from positive market momentum and favorable sentiment, external pressures from interest rates and emerging alternatives may influence its trajectory, both in the short and long term. Investors should remain vigilant. The following signals have been identified for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF. The chart reveals mostly positive signals today. The SPDR S&P 500 ETF is showing buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, presenting a favorable outlook for the ETF. Additionally, a general buy signal is noted from the relationship between these two averages, where the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. During any downward corrections, support is expected at the levels of $576.85 and $548.72. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, April 8, 2025, and thus far, the ETF has increased by 18.91%. Further growth is anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal is also indicated from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, known as MACD. Volume is increasing alongside the price, which is a positive technical indicator. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal, recorded 27 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal, noted 3 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal, established 18 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal, observed 16 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal, identified 12 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal, indicated 17 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal, noted 5 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal, identified 48 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for SPDR S&P 500 ETF. On the downside, the ETF finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $548.62 and $505.28. There is a natural risk involved when an ETF is testing a support level, as breaking this level may lead to a decline to the next support level. In this case, SPDR S&P 500 finds support just below today's level at $548.62. If this is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $505.28 and $504.38. This ETF experiences average movements throughout the day, and with a solid trading volume, the risk is deemed to be medium. Over the last day, the ETF fluctuated by $5.89 between its high and low, representing a change of 1.01%. For the past week, the ETF has shown a daily average volatility of 0.83%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for SPDR S&P 500 ETF. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for SPDR S&P 500 ETF is at $594.18. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the ETF, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, SPDR S&P 500 ETF encounters its first support level at $548.62. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $570.90, reflecting a decrease of 3.3%. This exchange-traded fund exhibits medium daily fluctuations, indicating a moderate level of risk. The 14-day relative strength index is at 85, which significantly heightens that risk. Notably, there's a buy signal stemming from a pivot bottom identified 26 days ago. Is the SPDR S&P 500 ETF a good buy? Several short-term indicators are showing positive signs. Even though the ETF is currently in a downward trend, we believe that this level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a reasonable chance for the ETF to perform well in the near future. After examining the volatility and price movements from the last trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Friday, the 16th of May, we anticipate that the SPDR S&P 500 ETF will open lower by $1.56, starting at a price of $588.82. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money. It is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the buying or selling of securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at StockInvest.